Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Glenn with GT Details. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what products I'm going to be using starting off the 2026 detailing season. So let's find out. All right, everybody, first we're going to start off with wheels and tires. Now, there's a lot of products on the table, and well, I like to use a lot of different products. I like to try different products. There's different wheel types: chrome, shiny black, black matte, alloyed, wheels in different conditions, right? So this is basically everything that I use for wheels and tires. And we'll start, I guess, my right to left. So we'll start with the cleaners. You're going with a separate wheel and tire cleaner, which is the best overall option for effectiveness, right? So we got Armor Detail Supply tire cleaner and wheel cleaner. These products are both amazing. The tire cleaner is just, it's really, really good. Gets all the browning off, all the dirt, all the muck. I mean, you really can't ask for anything more in a tire cleaner. The wheel cleaner is very good. It is pH balanced, so it's neither heavy on the alkaline or the acidic side. And it does have the fallout remover, so like the iron remover built into it. Then if we come over here for Coach Kimmy, Magic Wheel Cleaner, right? It's been around for a while. It's fabulous, works great. Nobody can argue that. And then Alkaline Wheel Cleaner. If you want to separate these two, wheels, tires, even though it says wheel cleaner, like it does fantastic on tires. And then we have Brake Buster, which is an all-in-one, and Alkaline Wheel Cleaner is also considered an all-in-one. So for dedicated wheel and tire cleaners, Armor Detail Supply wheel and tire cleaner, outstanding. Or you can pair up Coach Kimmy if you want to go that route using the same product brand on this side. Now, for Alkaline Wheel Cleaner, I do have it in a spray bottle if I'm just using it on tires. And then I think I use it at, I think it's 6-to-1. But because you do have to dilute it. Or if it's a maintenance wash, then that's what I'll use. Alkaline Wheel Cleaner on both wheels and tires. I'm trying out this new X foamer, electric foamer. It's really good so far. I've only used it twice. I don't have a lot of time on it, but so far so good. Alkaline Wheel Cleaner, just it foams like crazy through this. Also maintenance washes, we'll stick with that. I might use Brake Buster. Again, I mean, Brake Buster has been around for a while. It's been a lot of people's favorite for quite a while. But I mainly use it as a maintenance wash, wheel and tire cleaner. Have it in the spray bottle, obviously, or the IK foamer, which my dilution, I forget. I want to say 5-to-1 maybe. But also for maintenance details, you can also use Clean, Armor Detail Supplies Citrus Cleaner. It's all-purpose cleaner. I have it in the spray bottle here, and I'm pretty sure the spray bottle is 10-to-1, which is for medium duty cleaning. And then I also have it in the pump sprayer. And in here I have it 4-to-1. absolutely fabulous for maintenance cleans. Man, it just, it just really depends on the vehicle, the condition of the vehicle, what wheel types and all that. So, but I really like the clean 4-to-1 for wheel wells also is what I use. Now, getting into the brushes and wash media that I use for wheels and tires, as you can see, there's a whole slew out here. And again, it's going to depend on the vehicle and all that. So we have your big old barrel brush. It gets in there really good. This one, even though this is flared out, obviously it gets between the brake caliper and the wheel barrels pretty easily. I also have the mini over there too. This is easy detail version of this. I like it a lot. You also have the barrel brush. It's microfiber, made by Detail Factory. I like the microfiber. I feel like the microfiber cleans the barrels a little bit better, but it is a little thicker and can't always get between bigger calipers and the wheel wells. So, sticking with wheels, we have a wheel face brush. Works really well. I like to use this on more of like the bigger, flatter spoke type wheels. Really, really good. And of course, like a lug nut brush, something smaller. This is the one I pulled over. I have several up there. I'm kind of goofy when it comes to like microfibers and brushes and products and stuff. I kind of keep more than what's needed, but I like options. I like a variety. So also for a wheel face is, man, I can't remember what this is called, like the curve ball or, no, I think the curve ball is the smaller one, but this is also by Detail Factory. You can use this on so many things. Wheel faces. People use this to put dressings on the tires. I've seen people use this on the interiors because it's bigger, got a nice handle, gets a bigger space, which I might actually have another one of these coming, so I can keep one for wheels and tires and one for interiors because I do want to try that. And then of course your fender well brush. Absolutely love this thing. It just reaches the fender wells. Yeah, I mean, you just get right up in there. Obviously, if the space between the tires and the fender wells is smaller, and you might not be able to fit this big head in there, then you can also use your wheel barrel brushes for those. Now, here's my two wheel mitts, basically. This is the wool and this is microfiber. I really like them both. I haven't decided like on one or the other. So like I said, I just like to have options for different situations. And also, let's just say I have a detail one day and the wheels were kind of bad and I used the microfiber and I didn't quite have the chance to get it cleaned out. I always like to use clean brushes and microfibers no matter what on the vehicles. So then that if I have a detail the next day, then, I'll swap them in and out. So that's another thing. Now for wheel protection, the only thing I'm currently using, Armor Detail Supply ceramic wheel coating. I have this on my truck. I have this on my girlfriend's car's wheels. I've had it on my truck about a year now, and it's still working great. I don't drive that truck a whole lot, so most washes are maintenance washes. I don't let the brake dust build up or grime or anything like that. I keep my truck pretty clean, but this is working fantastic. Like, I can't really say anything else about it other than it's goated. So that's basically the chemicals and the brushes that I use on wheels and tires. All right, everybody. We just went through the wheel and tire cleaners and the wheel coating. So real quick, I just wanted to separate this a little bit. So wheel ceramic coating, for my maintenance washes and you know, any detail that doesn't want a coating, right? For wheels, I just use beads by Armor Detail Supply, quick and easy. Spritz it on, spray it off. It gives them some protection for a little while, and quick, easy, and very effective. I like it a lot. Now for tires, I go two ways. I do have Koshimi's Tire Glaze, I believe it is, on the way. I have not tried that yet. But what I'm using right now is Tire Plus or Ghost from Armor Detail Supply for the tires. All right, so now we're going to talk about decontaminating the paint, right? You washed it. So in that whole process, I'm obviously going to start with a Decon soap, and that's ADS, Armor Detail Supplies Decon soap. Love it. If I'm decontaminating paint because I'm going to be polishing and ceramic coating, I will use this in the foam cannon and in the bucket. Okay, it's a little more aggressive when you use it in the bucket with agitation. Then we got, what all we got up here? Then we got the iron fallout remover that I use is from ADS. I love it. It doesn't stink as much as other iron removers, and it does a really, really good job. You can use it in conjunction with your clay scrubber, synthetic clays. This particular one, they're all the ones that I have are made by the Rag Company, but this one is branded Furco Shimmy. ADS's is on the way. I also have the Rag Company's Ultra version in there. They're all, I'm pretty sure, the exact same. They're just color coded different. Now, the synthetics I use to clean up people's paint when they ask for decontamination, but they are not getting a ceramic coating. It's a little quicker, a little easier process, and it does really, really good. A lot of people are saying, and I agree with, the synthetics will get you, let's say, 80 to 85% of decontamination out of the paint with less micro marring. So that's why I use these if they're not getting a ceramic coating or they're not getting any kind of paint correction or polish, because I can decontaminate their paint really well with causing way, way less micro marring with the synthetic clays. Now, bug removers, let me touch on that real quick. Bug removers, I got G-Technics to try. I heard good things about it, so I wanted to try out a dedicated bug remover. If this doesn't work, then I've been using Clean, the citrus APC from Armor Detail Supply, and it works just fine. Especially with I'm going to be using a bug scrubber anyways. Use it right out of the bottle, spray it on the bugs, let it dwell a little bit. If it's particularly a warm day, I'll spray the Clean on the bugs and then maybe foam over it to let it dwell a little more. But we'll be trying this summer and see if the hype is warranted, right? So, the GOAT, remove anything, right? Ulex, tar, road paints, adhesive. I also have T by Coach Kimmy. I brought this out because this is just the Babe Ruth of solvent cleaners. You know, like it's fantastic. And I also use this, I should have put it on the table when I was doing wheels and tires. When I used ADS's Ghost tire sealant, after I scrubbed the tires with the tire cleaner, I then wipe them down with Ulex, just to ensure the best and proper bond for Ghost to stick to the tires. I use this stuff I use this everywhere, man. Vehicles, in the house for stuff. That's mostly like adhesive removers. In the garage, you know, around all the different little projects and stuff, just like absolutely love Ulex and T. T is like the little brother, right? This Babe Ruth, that T is Baby Ruth, right? So there you go. Real quick, we will do water spot removers. G-Technics works pretty well. And then, you know, FSE. Finish spray exterior. It's a quick detailer, but it's got the lime scale remover in it. It works really good on water spots. So, G-Technic water spot remover. Koshimi FSE for water spots. Now, if the client or myself or whatever it is going to be getting a paint correction for any reason, ceramic coating, a wax, whatever, their paint's a little oxidized, they want it brought back. When I decontaminate, I am going to use a clay bar, a real clay bar. Why? Because they're better than synthetics. I don't care. That's around 80, 85. This is going to be more like 90, 95, okay? And then, of course, I don't use an iron remover when I'm using a clay bar, so I use Koshimi's clay spray. If I'm in a rush, then I might, and I have extra soap left in the foam cannon, then like Shampoo Plus. Yeah, plenty of lubrication in Shampoo Plus. Just kind of foam an area, clay it. But generally, I like to separate all my processes as much as possible. So after I wash and dry the vehicle, then clay spray, clay bar, if they're getting a paint correction, ceramic coating, or any type of protection, like long-term protection. All right, we're talking about paint and we're talking about washing. So the products I like to have on hand and use are quite a bit. Right? Like I said, I can't simplify it too much. All right, so rinseless wash, I use Hero from Armor Detail Supply. I do not want rinseless wash a lot, mainly in winter. Or if I happen, like I'm gonna do a detail and it's raining that day and I pull the car into the garage to wash it. Those are really the only instances that I use rinseless wash. Adapt is on the table. It is a waterless wash. You're obviously not going to wash an entire vehicle with Adapt, but I like to use it in door jams a lot. It adds a little bit of protection and or just, spot cleaning. So I thought it was worth putting on the table. As a pre-soak, if it's got a lot of bugs on the front, or like right now coming out of winter, if you got a lot of salt and grime down the sides or whatever, in an IK 12 I use clean. The citrus cleaner from Armor Detail Supply. And for that, I actually use 4-to-1. And, spray it on the bad areas, the bugs and salt areas. And then I foam over. Normally, something like that with a decon soap from Armor Detail Supply. I love it. It's fabulous. It's their higher pH. I don't know if that's marked on the bottle, but I want to say it's somewhere around the 10 pH. Or, from Coach Kimmy, we have, active foam or super foam. I've used active foam a few times. I've used super foam once. I want to try it a little more this year, the super foam. And it's multiple products are good to have on hand, man. Don't judge me. So, and then when it comes to your regular washing, Armor Detail Supply's Shampoo Plus is outstanding. I absolutely love it. It is my go-to. In the foam cannon and in the bucket. Obviously, with the high pH soaps, that's foam cannon, let it dwell, spray off. Gentle snow foam. A lot of people absolutely love it. I do enjoy it. I do like Shampoo Plus a little bit better than gentle snow foam. So don't roast me in the comments if you're a big KCX person. And then sometimes in the bucket, if a customer has absolutely no protection on their car, I might use CES for them. Basically, I'm going to be hand washing the car anyways. It adds some protection. It lasts, a few months. And especially like CES is really good for, let's say, a more budget-friendly detail. They want some protection, but they don't really have or want to spend any extra money for longer lasting protections. Then, you're going to be hand washing the car anyways. Do it with CES. I feel like that's kind of slept on a little bit. It's really good. And then your low pH, your more acidic, right now, Reactivation Shampoo by Coach Kimmy. I also really liked Yum Cars Reset. Both of those work pretty well. Reset, I actually feel works a little bit better than Reactivation Shampoo, but because I have chosen mainly Armor Detail Supply and Coach Kimmy as the products that I use in my detailing, right now I'm just sticking with Reactivation Shampoo, but Yum Cars Reset is really good. So as of right now, ADS does not have an acidic low pH shampoo. I'm really hoping that at TRCMA this year, 2026, happening, I believe it starts March 30th. I meant to look that up. It's like the last couple of days of March, first few days of April. I'm hoping that ADS announces a low pH soap, because I would love to get it and try it. And because they've just been knocking it out. Like Coach Kimmy Coach Kimmy products for the most hand is goated, but ADS has just like come right up to them, past them in a few areas for sure. So you're going to see this trend. I'm sure you're already noticing it, right? 95% of the chemicals I use for detailing is ADS or Coach Kimmy. Shampoo Plus, here's another great reason. Like it smells good, it works good, it foams really well. So bucket or foam cannon. I do now have ADS's foam cannon. I have 3 of them actually: low pH, high pH, and pH neutral. I'm a nerd like that. I also have the AR635 pressure washer, and if you guys have been keeping up with any of that, the over 3 gallon a minute pressure washers are causing some issues with a lot of foam cannons across the board. They just were not designed for that much flow. So the foam cannons that I had on hand when I got the AR635 and I first tried it out was an ADS. I had just got it in, hadn't even used it yet. That's the ADS drift foam cannon. I had the active foam cannon, and because the pressure washer I had before was the active 2.3, and I had a Josh V's Quiver foam cannon. Those were the 3 that I had on hand. I got the Orifice's, what was it, 1.7s. I think because at that time, that was like the first recommendation I saw. So I think I ordered 5 of those, and I put one in each foam cannon, and ADS foam cannon is really the only one that still foamed. It's a little wet, but it actually foams with the AR635. I just got in today 1.65 orifices, so I want to try that. I know it'll foam a little bit better, but I have to do the voltage reading to make sure I'm not over amping the machine. So that video will be coming real soon because I want to get that figured out. If it doesn't foam what I like, the foam's okay right now with the ADS and the 1.7 orifice. It is a little runnier than I would like, but Shampoo Plus has done the best overall in that process. So I have considered, and I might, hooking up the active 2.3 pressure washer again, keeping my AR635, but doing the active one maybe on the other side of the garage, just for foam cannons. Yeah, if like a super ideal foam cannon doesn't come out, like I said, I can manage with the ADS foam cannon with the 1.7, and maybe the 1.65 orifice, now that I got them in, might be just fine for me, because I don't like a super thick, does not move foam on the car. I want it to be thick, but I do want it a little watery, I guess you could say. So it foams, it sticks for a short duration, and then it starts, peeling down the sides. All right, so polishers, polishes, and pads. PPP. Triple P? All right. So right now I'm a Rupes guy. And I'm a cordless guy. I hate cords. It doesn't matter. Detailing, electronics in the house, computer, desk, like I can't stand cords. Can't stand them. So I have the 3 cordless Rupes polishers, right? So it's got the 5-inch. I mean, they're really smooth, man. And I don't know the exact things on here because I don't have my glasses, and I have a bad memory about a lot of stuff. So what is this? The HLR 15, right? It's their only 5-inch cordless. iBird technology. So All three of these are the hybrid technology. So, I mean, you can get the packs to plug them in, which I think I am going to buy just for like an insurance type thing. I only have 2 batteries for each. So, if I happen to run through the 2 batteries before, the second battery before the first one's recharged, I can always plug it in, in that case if I need to. They're 3-inch cordless hybrid, which is, man, I can't see, HLR75, it looks like. Sorry, my eyesight's bad. I don't have my reading glasses on. No, I don't have a Merca. Maybe one day. I kind of try to stay within a same brand if I can. The Mercas look great. They're expensive, so I don't want to get one just to have a polisher that might be a little bit smoother than this for the 3-inch. So this one works great. I love it. I actually really like the design of it. It's really comfortable. Looks goofy, but it is actually comfortable. This is obviously the hybrid Nano 2 that just came out this year at SEMA. So HR 81 ML2. I love this thing. So anyways, let's move on to polishes. I do have Rupez's coarse and fine polish, I believe it is. But man, I really like the Koshimi's heavy cut and fine cut and one cut and finish are absolutely goated, man. Absolutely goated. I love them. Their micro cut, I mean, is fantastic. And their micro cut and finish is great. So depending on what you're working on and what you're trying to achieve, obviously we all know, try this, try that, find what works best for the results that you are looking for on the vehicle that you're working on. So obviously, if you're going to do a ceramic coating or even a standalone wax, right here, right? These are 3 that I'm going with in some combination. If the customer wants a paint correction, but not a ceramic coating, but they do want a little bit of a protection on there, then I'm over here, right? Because these do have like a slight protection built into them. So it just depends, right? But I absolutely love all these compounds and polishes. Now, man, I'll tell you what though, P&S Rehab Correction Cream for like an all-in-one, it's really good. Really good. Good long working time. Like it's really good. If you haven't tried it and you just like, especially like a DIYer that, you can get this is the bigger one. You can get a smaller one. But if you're just looking to like spruce up the paint every once in a while on your own vehicle, or you have a shop and you're looking for a decent all-in-one for like a one step, try it. It's really good. Pads. Okay. From our friends at Rupez, right? Rupez Blue Coarse, and then the Blue Wool. Foam Wool. Yellow Fine Wool. Yellow. I have their intermediate pad, have not tried it yet. And of course I have these in the 5-inch, 3-inch, and 1.2-inch, whatever, But what I like to lean towards right now, obviously, is is Buff and Shine. Okay, you got the good old Oreo cutting pad. Love it when you need it. And then we'll just go through these real quick. Obviously, I really like the edge guard. They get placed on the polishers. Super even. A little extra caution with the edge guard that your backing plate don't smack the paint anywhere. So I really like it. So maroon, you can just see all the colors, right? Your infamous blueberry, everybody loves that. This is their newer orange, which I just got in not too long ago. Haven't tried yet and can't wait to try it on my truck because I'm redoing my truck here very soon. And the yellow polishing, and then of course the black final polish or jeweling pad. Basically, I mean, I think they have a white jeweling pad, but you use like a correction cream or like a micro cut or something like that with this, like you're gonna be shiny. So those are the pads that I'm currently using. And of course I have all these in, I'd have to look again, to be honest. I know I have the edge guard in the 3-inch also, and this in the 3-in-1, and all these in the 3-in-1. And they're intermediate, which I haven't used yet. So, but I have used all these, except for the orange, and really good. I like them a lot. Like them a lot. All right, so with pads done and out of the way, and polishes done and out of the way, what we got left? Panel prep. Koshimi, Armor Detail Supply, right? So I use ADS's panel prep more. Koshimi's is really good. I like it. The reason I use ADS's more is 2 reasons. One, it works really, really well, okay? It smells great too. Doesn't hurt, right? But works really, really well, and I use their ceramic coatings. So I like to use the panel prep of the brand that I'm using for ceramic coatings, because that's, you know, how their testing was done. That's how they developed their panel prep, is, you know, to work good and work well with their ceramic coating. All right, y'all, protection. Here we are. These are, well, the ceramic coatings are the money makers, right? So first off, let's just go over here real quick and re-mention CES, right? It's a ceramic effect shampoo. So if the customer wants, or the customer doesn't have any protection and they're talking about, hey, you know, I'm looking for a detailer, like if it's their first time here and I'm trying to help encourage them to come back, right, to be a returning customer, I'll go ahead and use this as my soap in a bucket. You do have to apply it like that, not through the foam cannon. Give them a little bit of protection, you know, a little bit of gloss on that paint, and you're already washing the car, right? So there you go. Hydro foam sealant, SO03, foam cannon applied, let it dwell a little bit, rinse it off, add some, a few months protection. So really easy to apply, really quick. So now let's go over here. I set a DAP back on the table because it does have a slight SiO2 protection in it. It's not going to last very long, but if you're doing touch-ups or door jams or anything like that, you know, you're going to get a little bit of protection out of a DAP. Beads, we mentioned before too. I only use beads on wheels, you know, quick and easy. Spritz on while the wheels are clean and still wet. Spray them off. You got some protection on your wheels, right? Amplify, my baby. I love Amplify. This is one of my favorite ADS products, which makes it one of my favorite overall products. Man, you can apply it to a wet vehicle, use it as a drying aid. If I'm in a rush, I'll do that, but I try not to help clog any of my towels, my microfibers, or also my baby. So I don't want to use my drying towels with anything that might clog them, even though like I pretty much immediately wash my stuff. But to be on the safe side, I'll dry the vehicle first. If the vehicle has no protection and I want to use Amplify instead of the CES or anything like that, then I will use it as a drying aid, because it just helps you dry the vehicle so much quicker, right? So Amplify, I can't say every time I wash my truck is coated, but I am going to I did not do a paint correction when I coated my truck. I did do a polish. My truck is white. It's hard to see the little micro scratches, but the more and more I see them, certain light and everything like that, I'm going to do a full paint correction on it. And then we're going to put Armor Detail Supplies Pro Coating on there. And that's this one, actually. This is why I got a 50 mil. And I'll keep a 50 mil for bigger vehicles just to be on the safe side. When I coated my truck the first time, I did use a 30 mil bottle. And I had just a smidget left. But just to be on the safe side, I got the 50 mil for my truck, and I will, and I also have another 50 mil for the next bigger vehicle that comes through. But Amplify, I use this after every wash, man, on my truck. I absolutely love it. I use it on other protected vehicles, non-protected vehicles, whatever. After every wash, I love using Amplify. Like, even if the customer doesn't ask for anything a little extra, like, it's just that simple, quick protection, gloss, slickness, and it's just, I love it. Can't get enough Amplify, man. Ceramic spray sealant. Obviously, you apply this on a dry vehicle with a little bit longer protection than, say, obviously Amplify and stuff like that. I like it. Before I ceramic coated my truck and before I got around to ceramic coating my girlfriend's car, like, I use ceramic spray sealant, and it works great. It works good. So if you want some decent SiO2 infused, so this is another thing, like, for this to work as good as possible, then you're going to want to decontaminate the paint, right? Clay bar, iron remover, and at least a polish to make sure the paint is as clean as possible. Panel prep spray, ceramic spray sealant. Really good. Now, if a customer does not want a ceramic coating on their vehicle, but they want a decent wax, then I have Koshimi's hand wax. I heard some good stuff about, I think it was Kataba is how you say it. But I'm just not going to try that. Not going to. But I heard it was really, really good. I think it was Ryan from Fine Details tested it and really, really liked it. So, but we're going with the Koshimi hand wax. Ceramic coatings. I tried last year. Okay, I tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ceramic coatings, including Armors. And Armors was just the best of the ones I tried. I'm not going to name names on the other ones. The other ones were good. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were good. They went on pretty easy, but people that had tried those coatings earlier than I did on my test stuff have already started seeing some failures in spots, not like the entire coating or anything, but I have not seen that with Armors yet, so especially their pro coating. So what I keep for my vehicles is going to be the pro coating, and then maybe once a year topper with Phobic, possibly once I get the pro coatings on. But for the business, this is what we're offering, right? 1 to 2 years with Phobic. And obviously, if you take care of your vehicle and wash it correctly, and then, use a topper on it, maybe a spray sealant, but amplify after every wash and stuff. Phobic's really, really good standalone, but just to help it last a little longer, But 1 to 2 year, and then they say 5+ years on the pro, and these are basically the 2 ceramic coatings that I offer at GT Details. Okay. Glass coating, I'll give customers the option. Like, do you want a dedicated glass coating, or if you don't have it in the budget, then we can just put, the Pro Quartz or the Phobic rod on the glass. Wheel coating, we touched on that earlier. It's doing phenomenal on my wheels. So Trim Plus, I have not personally tried this yet. I haven't had a reason to, but here in about a month I will. So probably maybe a couple weeks. Depends on the weather. As soon as the weather pops, I'm going to be trying this on the girlfriend's car. My truck doesn't need it. And I always bring up my truck and my girlfriend's vehicle, because anytime I try a product for the first time, it's not going to be on a customer's car. It's going to be on my truck or my girlfriend's car. So we're going to give this a shot as soon as we can. Hopefully in a couple weeks. Excuse me. And that's it on paint protections. So the only thing we have left now is interior, which is more short and sweet. So let's get to it. All right, we're on to interior. Well, looks like Coach Jimmy is taking the cake on this one, but Pilot. Let's just go ahead and knock Armor Detail Supply Pilot out. It's an interior detailer. It does clean, but I use it as an interior detailer. Maintenance washes, if the interior plastics and stuff aren't dirty, slightly dusty, something like that, that's when I use Pilot. It can clean, but I mainly use it as a interior detailer, just like it says on the label. Let's go ahead and go these 3 off brands. No, these are all really great. That's why I'm using them. G-Technic Tri-Clean. I have this specifically if someone asks for an antibacterial cleaning, basically. I say, yep, I have some. We can take care of that for you. That's what I use Tri-Clean for. P&S. This is their release vacuum aid. I really like it. Went through a whole bottle this past year. And what can I say? It works, man. It works. So definitely going to be using it in 2026. Now, I still have some of P&S's interior cleaner in their carpet system, like Carpet Bomber, Terminator, Finisher. I do really like those products. I still have some. I still have quite a bit, actually. So they're still on the shelf in there to be used. But if I had to start with like nothing and buy all new products, this would be where I'm at. So let's just go, where are we at here? Let's start on this side, I guess. So we have FU, right? It's you know, it's FU Fresh Up. It's an odor eliminator. It has a real gentle, decent scent to it. So one of the final steps is just a spritz of FU, right? You don't get it on the plastics or nothing, just on carpets or cloth seats. And I don't use too much of it, just a little spritz. Now, Polestar in MZR, all right? You got your Polestar and your MZR. MZR is your high pH interior cleaner, and Polestar is your pH neutral. So on mainly plastics, if they have some dirt and they you know, I just go to Polestar. Like I said, Pilot can do a lot of that, but Polestar, just, I mean, it's fantastic. So if there's any question or whatever, you know, I just go for Polestar. I have it in a spray bottle and I have it in a foamer, depending on the situation of the interior and what I'm doing at the time. MZR is your heavy hitter interior cleaner. I absolutely love it. You got stains on the carpet or in the seat or anything like that, MZR is just like magic in a bottle. Almost like magic wheel cleaner, but magic textile cleaner. And same, spray bottle and a foamer. And then interiors, I do use scrub pads, microfiber towel, which is Edgeless 365 from the Rag Company. Like the soft bristle little brushes from the Detail Factory. The Rag Company's scrub pad. And the Edgeless 365. So that's my main like interior. I do use an FTW. If I have to, I have FTWs for what I really like, which I might get some 420s, which I'm pretty sure is a creature with an edge on it. But if I'm using like a microfiber to scrub a carpet or a seat, I like it to have an edge on it. It gives it a little bit, you know, it's a little more sturdy in the hand, so to speak. All right, so let's come over to this side. I'm trying to make this quick and sweet. So what we got? Leather Star. That's my leather cleaner, you know. Fantastic, I love it. If I put any kind of dressing in the vehicle, depending on customers' request and all that kind of stuff, then Top Star is really good for your plastics. I like how it looks. It's not stupid shiny, a nice OEM finish to it, and basically the same thing that a Pilot leaves. Now, the difference is if I have to use a cleaner, a more heavy cleaner like Polestar or MZR, then I go over it with Top Star. If it's like a maintenance, slightly dirty, dusty or whatever, then I can just use Pilot all the way, and it's fabulous. Rubber floor mats. I actually, rubber floor mats, I should have brought Clean, the APC back over here for ADS, but I normally will clean them with Clean, the citrus all-purpose cleaner from ADS, and then, you know, dry them and put on some GFU gummy fix. Now, all around surface cleaner, I love it. I use this for gauge clusters and, you know, like your stereo screens, your GPS screens, all that kind of stuff. Very nice cleaner for all that, streak free. I mean, technically, man, like you can use, you could use this on the interior glass. You could use it on the plastics, stuff like that. So, I use this on like my computer screens, my TV screens in the house, stuff like that, my phone, all that. Like, I absolutely love ASC. So last but not least, this is the all-around textile sealant from Koshimi. Well, it's from Collar Lock, but Koshimi bought Collar Lock, so technically, you know, whatever. I have not tried this. I am going to try it this year. So that means my truck and my girlfriend's car first. We'll see how it rides out for a couple months. And if it proves itself, then this will be used on customers' interiors. But that's really it for interior cleaners. I do have a hot water extractor if needed. Seats and carpet, I have like the drill brush attachments to get those if needed. So yeah, I don't, is that it? I think that might be it. Obviously distilled water. Glass cleaner, I use Koshimi's glass cleaner and distilled water. The process, microfiber applicator with the glass cleaner, scrub the glass. Use a 365 normally or an FTW. Wipe that away, then have another one as a clean surface to wipe off any streaks that might had occurred, or then I do like a quick spritz of distilled water with a clean microfiber, normally an FTW. And man, it knocks glass out, man. It looks really good, clear, no streaks. But just looking around, I think that's it. These are like my chemicals that I'm bringing into 2026 for detailing personal vehicles at sitting here in the shop, which is a home-based business. Is my home garage. And microfibers real quick. I guess I can go over those real quick that I use. Ceramic coatings. First wipe is a Pearl Weave. Second wipe is an Edgeless 500. Interior, I use an Edgeless 365 or an FTW. If the interior is really dirty and having to scrub and whatnot to wipe that up, I'll use the XL ripping rags. So if they get stained, I'm not as worried about it, and I'll pitch them. I use regular ripping rags for like really, really grimy stuff, man. Like those are used more like around the garage, around the shop, as in detailing the vehicle. What else I got out there? Drying towels. Oh my gosh, man. The 1500, the M22, the liquidators, the slim dryer. Those are my go-to drying towels. The gauntlet, I use the 12x12 on wheels, and then I use the real small liquidator for my door jamb towel. To apply spray sealants, amplify that nature, I use an FTW. Actually, I use FTWs. What else? All my wash pads and stuff are the Cyclones from the Rag Company. All my microfibers are from the Rag Company, as you probably might have known by the names, obviously. All my applicators are from the Rag Company. I use the small pearl ones on the windows for the coatings. I use right now I'm currently using the full send version for cleaning glass. I have the black applicators. I'm pretty sure those are pearl too. They might be a terry weave applicator. I have to look again, but that's what I use for an applicator for my wheels and tires. I think I brought the Armor one over here earlier, but and of course to clean all my microfibers, Rags to Riches from PNS / the Rag Company.